Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero you're representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend them about Yasso. Cause of Yasso, nice. Yes, my fam, me there, chillax, a build back, a whole back, a vibe. Hope everybody alright, hope everybody doing good, hope everybody doing fine. You know what I mean? Hope you're doing your regular exercise. You know what I mean? Your day walk. Yes, your morning walk. You know what I mean? Your evening walk. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, do that exercise when you get the time, because oxygen is a good thing to be running through your system, and exercise make the muscles more flexible and free up those parts of your body that you might be feeling a little pain every now and then. You know what I mean? Just by pushing the arm forward, pushing them sideward. You know what I mean? Try to put them backwards, you know what I mean? Yeah, you have them in rotation for 5 minutes, right? And that is good enough for the day. Even though the doctor recommends 15 minutes of exercise. So if you want to do the full 15 minutes, you can incorporate other things with those, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, my fam, my last video was God's answer to worry, right? So you can go in your YouTube search and type DUTCHdinero, God's answer to worry, right? Or God's answer to worry, DUTCHdinero, and you will find that video much easier. Yes, my fam, me there. And today's topic is speculation or revelation. Wow, my fam, this one is a big one. I know you will learn a lot from this one, right? So I'm not gonna keep you away too long. I'm gonna get into it right now, right? Speculation or revelation. When it comes to knowing what God has called you to do in life, you have two options: speculation. Dr. U. Moorhead, who heads the philosophy department at Northeastern Illinois University, wrote to 250 well-known philosophers, scientists, and writers and intellectuals, asking them the time-honored question: what is the meaning of life? Then he published their responses in a book. Some offered their best guesses. Some admitted they had made up a purpose for life, and others were honest enough to say they were clueless. In fact, a number of them asked Moorhead to write back and tell them if he himself had discovered the purpose of life. Thank God there's a spiritual alternative to speculation. Revelation. No man takes this honor to himself, but he is called by God. When you know God has called you to do a certain thing, you can be confident He will provide the resources, wisdom, connections, and strategy. And here's the great thing: you can find all of these in His Word. The Bible is the original owner's manual when it comes to explaining why you are alive, how life works, what to avoid, and what to expect in the future. It explains what no self-help or philosophy book could possibly know. Paul writes, God's wisdom goes deep into the interior of his purposes. It's not the latest message, but more like the oldest. What God determined as the way to bring out his best in us. You've been genetically wired to fulfill a certain purpose in life, and to discover it, you must turn to God's word and not the world's wisdom. Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero here representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend about Yasso, cause Yasso nice. Yes, my fam, my day, and this is another interesting one, right? This doctor asking, what's the meaning of life? He asks over 250 well-known philosophers, scientists, writers, and intellectuals, right? And when he asked them, they all gave their answers, which he place it in a book and publish it, right? Everybody has their own opinion, right? But what is the meaning of life? That's a big question right here. Well, in my view, life is a gift given to us by God, right? From birth, right? So in life you have to do all that it takes to make you comfortable, your family comfortable, right? And what it takes in order to make the world a better place. You have to contribute something in some way in making this world a better place. Maybe by inventing something, maybe by working with a company, maybe by just doing something that would make the world better. And you have to try to help the less fortunate, right? So that's the way I see life, because once you are comfortable, right, and you're leaving something for the rest of the world to enjoy, and you are helping the less fortunate, you have covered a lot of phases there in life, you know what I mean? So that's life to me, you know what I mean? Life is a big thing, because when you look, you see the birds, you see the dogs, right, you see the bees, right, you see the insects, right, the biting insect and stuff like that, and sometimes you wonder what's their meaning on earth. But you see, sometimes you don't know the meaning of something until they are gone. You know what I mean? Yes, sometimes you don't know the meaning until they are gone. Because when you have an area, and you have that area with a lot of a type of bird, right, and that type of bird missing, right, you find more of the insect that bird eat that no other bird eats. You know what I mean? You find if that bird now eat ants, right, and there is no anteater in the circles, right, and no other bird eat ants, you will find a lot more ants, which those birds would help to keep down the ants population, because humans don't necessarily do well with a lot of ants. You know what I mean? So you find the world now is like a scale, but it's a big one. You know what I mean? Because a lot of balancing has to go on to let it work. You know what I mean? So as you can see, your life has a big meaning and there's a big purpose for life, right? So it's always speculation or revelation. But fam, my next video will be get to the root of your problem, right? So you can go to your YouTube search and type DUTCHdinero, get to the root of your problem, or get to the root of your problem, DUTCHdinero. That's my next video. So yes, my fam, we here with this topic here, speculation or revelation. I hope you have learned a lot, and I hope you are enjoying Sky's the Limit inspirations, right? So as we were discussing the meaning of life, right, the best place to find the meaning of life is in the Human's Manual, which is the Bible, right? God has his stories and all happenings on earth, right, which could inspire you and lead you to the right path and help you to fulfill your meaning and your purpose in life, and help to put you in those places where your purpose for, because everybody serves a purpose, right? Everyone serves a purpose, but you can only find that when you open your hearts and mind to what you are capable of, right? Because not everyone will be a lawyer, not everyone will be a doctor, but sometimes most of the time God tell you what you are and what you are supposed to do from early, right? And some of the times you have to like be going around and waiting on his order, right? So my fam, hit me up in the comment box, let me know what you think about this topic, right? Yeah, what's your purpose in life? Yeah, what are your experiences, what are your views on the topic? So hit me up in the comment box, my fam. Me there up top.